Hey, welcome! So today, we're going to talk about something huge, retirement. But we're not just talking about money. We're actually going to build a completely new blueprint for this massive life transition. The idea is to go way beyond the typical financial advice and really figure out what it means to be truly holistically ready. All right, so let's just jump right in. When you hear the phrase ready for retirement, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Seriously, think about it. For almost everyone, it's a number, right? Some big savings goal or a certain amount you need in your pension. But what if that number is only like half the story? What if the really important questions aren't about money at all? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to build out that full picture. First, we'll look beyond the numbers. Then we'll get into the financial foundation. That's a big one. After that, we'll talk about the psychological side of things, which is so often overlooked. And finally, we'll see how to bring it all together in a balanced way. Okay, first things first, let's really redefine what it even means to be ready. You know, it's kind of funny, we all do this. We're basically programmed to think of retirement as just a financial finish line. We're constantly tracking our investments, crunching the numbers on expenses, and we get obsessed with hitting that magic number. But here's the thing, focusing only on that can leave us totally unprepared for what life is actually like once you stop working. All right, so let's start building this retirement architecture. We'll begin with a part everyone knows about, the financial foundation. I mean, this is the pillar we all focus on. And yeah, for good reason, you've got to get this part right. And for a lot of people, the core of that foundation is their pension benefits. The concept is pretty simple, right? It's a plan that's set up to give you a steady income when you're not working anymore. It's really the bedrock that everything else is built on. But a pension, of course, is just one piece of the whole puzzle. To have a really solid foundation, you need a strategy. It's not enough to just have the money, you have to truly understand it. That means you've got to dig into the nitty-gritty of your pension, you need to have a realistic budget for what your life is going to look like, and you need to think about how to make that money last for the long haul. This is all the crucial groundwork. Okay, so let's say you've got all that figured out. Your financial pillar is rock solid. But then what? What happens that first Monday morning when there are no emails to check, no office to drive to? It's a huge shift. I mean, work gives us so much more than just a paycheck, doesn't it? It gives us a schedule, an identity, and a built-in social circle. And when you take all that away, you're left with unstructured time, you have to figure out who you are now, and you actually have to work to make new connections. And that's exactly why this second pillar is so incredibly important. So let's talk about that second pillar, the psychological framework. This is the one most of us don't even think about, the one we have to design and build completely from scratch. And this question it hits right at the heart of the matter. You can have the most detailed budget in the world, telling you what you can afford to do, but it's not going to tell you why you should even get out of bed in the morning. So what's going to be your new driver? What's going to get you excited and give you that sense of purpose once your job isn't there anymore? So how do you even begin to tackle this? Well, there are basically 3 key steps. First, you have to actively find a new purpose. Maybe it's a hobby, or volunteering, or learning something new, whatever it is. Second, you've got to create your own structure. Without a job telling you where to be, you need to build your own healthy routines. And third, you really need to work on your emotional resilience because, let's be real, a change this big is gonna have its ups and downs. And the key thing here is this isn't just about, filling your calendar with stuff to do. It goes way deeper than that. This is about facing that emotional, maybe even spiritual gap that opens up when a career you've had for decades is suddenly over. It's a massive identity shift. Okay, which brings us to the final piece. This is where we put it all together and see what the complete, balanced architecture for retirement actually looks like. You know, this one sentence really is the master blueprint for everything we're talking about. True strength in retirement doesn't just come from having a ton of money, and it doesn't just come from being psychologically prepared. They can't exist in isolation. The real stability, the real success, comes from linking them together. It's all about that balance. And here's the ultimate goal, right here. Your financial security, that's not the end game. It's the foundation. It's the thing that gives you the freedom and the peace of mind to go out and build a life that's actually rich and purposeful and rewarding. In other words, the money is there to support your well-being. It's not supposed to be the other way around. So I'll just leave you with this one last thought. Look, we spend decades
literally decades, working to build that nest egg, and that's absolutely critical. But maybe, just maybe, the most important question is one we almost never ask ourselves. While we've been so busy building the nest, have we spent any time at all designing the life we're actually going to live in it? That right there, that's the balanced architecture of a retirement truly well lived.